Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well out there. Welcome to your daily tarot reading. Today's reading is for Monday, July 2nd, 2018. I am Morgana Braid, High Priestess of Maiden Circle Coven and Academy, and this is your Maiden Circle daily tarot reading. So let's get started. This is the second day of this brand new month, so hopefully you're all having a good time so far. Hopefully you're ready to get moving and start anew. A new day, a new month, all that jazz. So I'm going to be pulling a card to represent your overall energy for this day. Thank you again for joining me, and thank you always to those who guide us, those who help these messages come through the cards, and our higher selves and Goddess and all of those up there who are communicating so that these messages can come through and touch whoever they're meant to touch. So, what is the overall energy for Monday, July 2nd, 2018? What is our overall energy for this day, Monday, July 2nd, 2018? So we have Heaven Sent. So whatever message is coming for you today, it is a message from, again, those higher beings, okay? Whatever is being brought to you and offered to you today, it's from somewhere beyond ourselves. So let's see what your more intimate or personal energy or mindset is for this day. So this is more of an overall energy, again, for the whole day, and just for anybody watching this. This is a more intimate card, and it's for whoever this message is specifically meant for. Okay, so again, these are general readings and they won't resonate with everyone, and that's okay. It's totally okay. Please, either way, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from people. So what is our more intimate focus or energy for this day? Monday, July 2nd, 2018. To the Nine of Pentacles. That's funny, we got this in a different position yesterday. But this is telling you to be aware of the things that you've built up in your life. You have a strong foundation. This is telling you to be aware of your own capabilities and your own strengths. So let's see what our physical challenge is. What is our challenge on the physical level for this day? Monday, July 2nd. So this, again, is your projects, your job, your health, your body, your home, just whatever is challenging you on the physical level the most. This is what we're looking for. So what is our physical challenge today? We have the Eight of Cups. So with the Eight of Cups in your challenge position, it's possible you're distracted from the things that you need to be doing, from whatever it is that you've created or built up, whatever foundation you already have. You did a lot of work, and now you're kind of feeling like you don't really want to do that anymore. With this card, you're kind of saying, I'm tired. I put out a lot of energy, and now I just want to play games and chill and do nothing. Which, I mean, that happens, that depends on your emotional state. It depends on how hard you've actually been working. If you've been overworking yourself and pushing yourself to the limit, then yeah, you're going to feel like quitting. You're going to feel like running away from your responsibilities. You might want to quit a job, or if you have been working on a project, using a personal example, I am a writer, and there are times when I don't want to write at all. And for a long time, that led to a bunch of unfinished projects. It took me 7 or 8 years to finish writing the first draft of my first novel, because I would just put it down and be like, all right, I did a lot of work and now I don't want to do anymore. And right now, that's kind of how you're feeling. You just don't want to keep doing your work. You don't want to keep working hard or doing whatever it is that brought you to this point that you're at now. You are feeling maybe overwhelmed or exhausted. So let's see how we can overcome this. How can we overcome our physical challenge, this overwhelm, this exhaustion, or this desire to give up on our plans, on our goals, on whatever work we've been doing for so long? How can we overcome this? You have the Page of Wands, and you have the Four of Cups. So this is telling you to slow down a bit, to maybe take a step back and look at whatever you've been working hard towards. Look at your goals and how you've been working on these things. Look at the methods you've been using and maybe reevaluate them. It's possible you've been working towards a goal that isn't meant for you. It's possible that you've been working towards a specific idea of what you think success is. Whereas even though you've done a lot of work and you're at a place where you are heading towards a type of success, it's not necessarily fulfilling your heart. It's not necessarily the thing that heaven wants for you, that Goddess wants for you, or whatever higher power you believe in. It's a false ideal. It might be time to reevaluate what you want and your methods for going after it, what success means to you, and to try to start something new. It's important that whatever you do start, that you study it, you understand it, you learn about it, and that you're sure that this is what you want, because there is the chance that you're looking again at an ideal that isn't really tangible. Okay, so figure out how you want to achieve your goals and what your goals actually are. Take the time to understand the steps you're going to need to take to reach this level of success that you're trying to reach. All right, because the steps you've taken have gotten you this far, but again, you're feeling like they're not right for you. And it's possible that that's true. It's possible that you've been looking at something as more than what it really is, or as a distraction from your true path. Okay, again, you're wanting to run away from your responsibilities, to run away from your plans, your goals, everything you've worked so hard for. And that may not be the right choice, but you may need to change how you're going after these things and be more aware of your why, of the reason behind your actions, and try to refocus on the purpose, on the thing that made you want to start in the first place. So let's see what our spiritual and mental challenge is for this day. What is a spiritual and mental challenge for this day, Monday, July 2nd, 2018? again, you've got this feeling of turmoil, this feeling of almost being trapped in something, trapped in your plans, your goals. You don't really feel like you're making progress or finding change or growth in what you've been doing. You're almost feeling kind of lost, kind of like you're too tied up in your choices. You're too tied up in the work that you've already done, and you don't really see another way to find success. You don't really see another way to make what you want to happen. Okay, so let's see how we can overcome this. How can we overcome this energy of being stuck, of kind of negative sadness, not really being able to see a way out of the hole we dug for ourselves, the work that we've done so far that we're starting to feel mired in and exhausted by and maybe even overwhelmed by? So the moon, and the Six of Swords. So this is telling you that you need to change your mindset. You need to look more at yourself on a spiritual level and look at what speaks to your soul. Again, with the same thing, you might not be focusing in the right place. You might be putting your energy into something because it fits someone else's ideals, or because, and by someone else I mean like society. Like you think that you're doing what society wants you to do or what your parents want you to do, and that this is the only way to get that done. But it's not. Okay, there is a new way. There's a way to change the methods that you're using, and that's what you need to do. You need to change the way you're thinking about it too. Okay, you need to change the way you approach things and listen to what's in your soul. Listen to these messages that are coming from the universe to you. Meditate on the issues that are facing you. Meditate before you quit something entirely. Consider just what you can do to change that. Consider what you can do to make it speak to you again. Make it feel free and awakening and alive again. You have a lot of ideas, a lot of good ideas, and you can take those ideas with you, but the way that you approach them, the way that you approach your goals, it needs to change. You need to move on from the steps that you've been taking and try something new. So let's see what our end of day energy is for Monday, July 2nd. What is the energy for the end of this day? Monday, July 2nd, 2018. Please, what is our energy for this day? Monday, July 2nd, 2018. Again, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has joined me for these videos and who waited while I was away. And if you continue to like these videos, if they're working for you, go ahead and click the like and subscribe buttons below. Check out our description for all of our links, and find Maiden Circle on Facebook. There is a link right down in the description for you. Alright, so let's see what our end of day energy is. So we have a jumper. We have the Eight of Swords. I'm going to put this here for the moment. I'm still going to pull out the two cards for our end of day energy. So the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So at the end of this day, I'm getting that you may not feel ready to make that mindset shift that you need to make. You're feeling like you're trapped, especially if this has to do with a job, with finances, or even a personal kind of relationship or whatever you're trying to make happen. You're feeling like you're stuck in this, and letting it go could require losing something. It could require losing money or losing stability or some sort of resource that you've had, whether that's a support system, the support of someone you know, whatever it is. You're holding on to it very tightly, and you're afraid that if you make these changes, you're gonna be stuck, and it's not going to be a joyful change for you. There's going to be some challenges for you. All right, and you're kind of butting heads with the idea of changing your methods. I'm going to pull a couple more cards to see how you can what you can do to try to overcome this. Because at the end of the day, right now, you're kind of still stuck in this idea that if I change my methods, if I really went and looked deep inside of myself and listened to what speaks to my soul, I'm risking losing everything, and so I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna keep myself here, and I'm not gonna do that work that needs to be done. It's too scary and too dangerous. That's your end of day energy. So I'm gonna pull a couple of cards to kind of clarify that, or just kind of get some advice for how to overcome this. How do we overcome this exhaustion, this fear, this need to stay mired in our negativity? How do we overcome this? So the 9 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So with these two cards here in this kind of position, it really has to do with you making that choice. You have to put all of this negative energy behind you. All this work that you've done, it's still there, and it did help you get somewhere, but now if you continue to hold on to that, you're not going to find what you're looking for. You're not going to be able to hear these messages that the universe is trying to bring to you. Okay, there is a lot of work underneath you right now, a lot that you've done, but it is time to find new methods. It is time to really push yourself to make a difference and push yourself to make some change. Okay, yeah, the next card is the 6 of Pentacles, right? It's time for you to release this whatever you've been holding on to. You've been working really hard, and you're holding on to that method. You think it's worked for me so far, and maybe you haven't found any losses, but you've stopped making gains. You've plateaued. And so it's time for you to put that behind you and really make the choice to look within and to change your methods. Find a new way to proceed. Okay, so that is your message for Monday, July 2nd, 2018. I know this wasn't the brightest message, but these are for advice, and of course they are always, read with love and hope for a better future. So take of it what you will, and thank you again for joining me. Remember always that I love you. Bye.